Hello guys and welcome to Hackman Traders. In this video I'll be showing to you guys what is the most biggest risk while trading in the stock market. So what is that risk? If is it that you face losses, is it your fear, or is it staying out of the market? What is the biggest or is it the bullish, the bearish or market, or the short selling that you bet that went against you? So what is that biggest risk in the stock market when you're trading in it? So the biggest risk in the stock market is staying out of the market, staying not trading in the market. So that is the most biggest risk. So it is not fear, it is not losses. If you face losses, you are learning something. If you face your own fears, your own self, then you are also learning something. If you have went through a bearish market, you have learned something. If you have went through if all odds were against you, in that case you've also learned something, you have experienced something. In all of these four cases you have learned something, and on the basis of those, so what I would say to you guys is that, what I would say mention here, that is the biggest fear is staying out of the market. Sorry, the biggest risk is to, in the stock market, is to stay out of the market. That is the most biggest risk, and none other. The m- that is why, because if you stay out of the market, you are not learning something. You are not taking risk. You are not you are not trading in the stock market, and when you are not trading in the stock market, you are not learning, you are not growing. So it is all about learning and growing and enjoying the journey. So if you're not doing that, you're staying out of the money, saying that it's too risky, then that's not the way to trade stocks effectively. You're also try to avoid stocks, try to avoid trading because of the reason that it is too risky and you might lose money. Losing money is not that much. If you lose money, you have learned something. If you've gained money, you have learned something. At different point, at each point, you have learned something when you are trading in the stock market. It does not matter how much money you lose or how much money you make. Although if you make something, that's what's important, and not that you have lost this much or this much. Do not mention that. Always say that what I've learned from the stock market, what I've learned from from this mistake that I've made. You're going to learn a lot from the stock market when you're trading. So as I've learned trading in the stock market, I've learned many different things. So now I'm not a professional trader, but I'm a trader that you can say that now I'm a trader that does not I do not hesitate on taking positions right, taking entry points right. Once you start trading effectively in the stock market, you will learn that how everything works. So do not hesitate to invest in the stock market. Money once gone, everything once gone can be returned back, but knowledge cannot come to you easily, or knowledge won't wear out. If you have learned something, it will last forever. You're going to remember that. You'll have that in your memories, that I've made this mistake right here. So you'll learn different new things while trading in the stock market. So that is the journey of stocks. And so that is the journey of stocks. If you're not so tell me, if you are not investing in the stock market, you're not trading in the stock market, how will you learn something? It's all about learning. It's enjoy the stock market, enjoy the journey, and see what happens next. Because trading trading is in the stocks is fun. If you do not trade in stocks, then how you will evolve, how will you grow, how will you learn something? So try to be in the market as much as possible, and do not take the step of staying out of the market. Staying out of the market is the biggest risk. You're missing things out. So do not do that. Do not miss things out. Always be in the market and see what happens in the market at different phases, because this is the stock market. Anything can happen anytime. So you can see right here, I've uploaded just a chart. If a bearish market appears, you will learn something. If a bullish market appears, you will learn something. At different points you are going to learn something. So do not hesitate, or do not be afraid of, well, I will lose something or this will happen. So that is just a phase. That is just an emotion. Do not let that overcome you. Let you overcome your fear and all of that stuff, so that you are comfortable trading in the stock market. Do not hesitate on trading in the stock market. Stock market, trading stocks is fun, and not anything else. So So do not so always try to be in the market. Do not step out of the market. Stepping out of the market is way too much risky than trading in the market. If you trade a certain stock and all odds are against you, then you have learned something. But what if you stay out of the market at that time? You won't learn something because you're out of the market, and that's not the way the stock market works. The stock market works by in a way that you've invested in stocks, and if you have not invested in stocks, you haven't gained experience, then how will you trade more effectively? Now the stock market is a kind of a business. It is a business. It is not a kind, it is a business. So so when you are trading stocks, it's also business. So you will not learn business. You are not doing business, you are not learning the different things in business when you are staying out of the market. Everything that you're doing requires your presence. So same as the stock market, you'll have to be present in the stock market in order for you to learn something or to grow. So that's all you need to grow in the stock market. It's not that much, it requires your presence, your stocks. So if you are afraid to lose a huge amount of money, then that is no big deal. Start with small amount of money, and if you lost that money, you will learn something, and the next time you invest, you will do as much to avoid that mistake again. So try to not to stay out of the market. Stay in the market and see what happens in the stock market when you're in the market. And do not say that the stock market is risky or stock market is that. Do your own thing, and you will see how the stock markets will how you will benefit from the stock market when you're in the market. And that's it for today. Hope you guys are enjoying my videos and want to learn more about the stock market or the forex market. All I need you is to support my channel by hitting that subscribe button and comment down below, as your feedback is valuable for me. Goodbye.